Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the very first gameplay episode. This will follow on, well it's not, this is follow on from the introduction to the Sidemen experiment. There's not going to be any, well I'm just going to carry on, we're not going to start anything new. Start us from scratch. If you haven't seen the last one, check it out. I'll have all the playlists are on the channel. Everything is organised in the playlists. Just go and check it out. So as you can see here, we are a year on from the first one, and there's one thing in particular I remember, and that is Vic didn't have a club when he's like the end. When we'll skip forward in the last one, like to see if they got clubs. Not too much, but just enough to see if they got some clubs. And as you can see, Vic didn't have one, and as you can see, he still doesn't. But he is wanted by Exeter. So let's have a little look and see if he did get. No. Poor guy. Didn't get a club at all. He is wanted by Exeter, who are in League 2. High-end League 2 and all, by the looks of things. Let's just drop that out. 6th. So they were in the playoffs. So wouldn't be too bad of a place to be for him. Could get his place into League 1 through them. And as you can see, KSI is there with them. So Vicstar, I don't believe there's been any development there. Like I can't exactly remember, it has been that long. But by the looks of things, not a whole lot of development, and he hasn't had a club. So the amount of development that there has been would be very minimal. But he is still only 23, so he has got age on his side, which isn't too bad of a thing. We'll move on from him. Not a whole lot to talk about there with Vicstar, but he has KSI, who is at Exeter, who was who's the club that won. Oh, they weren't interested in Vic. We'll see what happens with that. But as you can see, again, I'm not 100% sure on the development of the players, because it's been that long since I've been able to record it, which I explained in my return video. So if you want to know what's happened, do check that out. I explain everything. If not, I'm sure you'll have seen the first episode and you can check it out for yourself, the development. I imagine there would have been a small amount of development across the board for this player. He's been 22 appearances in the League 2, 2 goals. How many games do they play? League 2. Oh yeah. 46. He's played about half. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what's that? 22 games, 2 goals, 1 assist. Average rating 6.6 isn't great, but it's not too bad. It's not terrible. Should definitely be looking to get that up. Yeah. Looks like nothing too tremendous. As you can see there in his career milestones, he's got his first senior goal. He's 2 away from a 1 match ban, so he must have gotten a yellow card in the Checker Trade Trophy. All looks well. Decent play. Nothing too tremendous, nothing exciting. Just nice, level-headed, average, bang average we would say at best. Nothing too surprising. £675 a week contract he is on. I imagine he wouldn't want to quit the day job and come and do this with the amount of money I imagine he is making from YouTube. Definitely probably best to stay at what he is doing. And he's worth 180k, which is nearly double Rota Shaw here, who is 22, definitely got age on his side, the youngest of the 7. A lot of green, an awful lot of green. Again, not sure what the development would be like. I imagine for a younger player, the nice development curve would be a lot better. He's definitely going to be rising. It's got to be. Younger players, they're developing an awful lot faster, so I would imagine that his development curve is a lot higher though than most of the rest. 6.7 rating in the league. Played 13 games, 7 off the bench, so 20 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. For a centre back, not too shabby at all. Was that tackles 1? Yeah. 85%, nice high stat there. Nice and high. 6.7 again, like I say, it's not too bad. Didn't get anywhere in the FA Cup, he came off on the bench. Mustn't have been long enough to scrap yourself a rating. Checker Trophy 6.83, good, non-competitively, which I imagine is friendly, 7.6. Shame he couldn't bring that into the league. 6.7 is definitely nothing to be ashamed of at all. Good solid figure. He got his first senior goal and he got his senior debut. Nothing else really to report on. Where did he help Mansfield finish? 4th in the league. So they missed out on that semi-final. I believe we did see it before. Yeah. Lost out in the final to Port Vale. Very unlucky, because I believe there is another player in the shortlist that is on Mansfield, and there he is there, Bazinga. Well, we'll check him out in a minute, but first, actually, wrote a show there, £425 a week, so less so than KSI, and he's worth, like I say, nearly half. But he's had a better season. He has had a much better season than KSI, so maybe some things will happen. We don't really know. We'll find out next time, really. So let's drop into ZRK. Same again, no real major milestones. I'm sure that would have steadily moved on, but at 26 the development isn't going to be as large as, like I say, Road to Show would probably be with him being 22. 27 appearances, 2 off the bench in League 1. Let's have a little look. League table. Oh shit. Who was he playing for again? It was Blackburn, wasn't it? Not Blackburn. Oh, I cocked it up. Bradford. 13th is where they finished. So 13th, 15th, bang average, mid-table. Maybe wanting to move on. You know, you want to try and push for promotion, to be fair. I'd like to see them all end up quite high in the leagues. But looking at that, terribly sorry. Looking at that, where are we? How can I see injury? Injury, that is the fucking thing. There's gotta be injuries, that's what I'm doing. Doing the wrong thing. So, suffered a twisted ankle, monitoring training. He was out for 3 weeks. This was back at the turn of the year. And then tight groin in training. He was only out for a couple of days, nothing major. And just now a damaged Achilles tendon. He's out for 6 weeks. How long is that? He's done about 4 weeks. So is that he's still got 6 weeks to go? Oh, hang on. He's expected to be out for 3 to 6 months. Well, why is that telling me 6 weeks? Because 3 to 6 months is a lot more than 6 weeks. So he's going to be out for a long time. That could put a huge stopper on his development. There's only one way of saying. He's got a 6.8 average rating in the league for a centre back. Very good. 1 goal, 1 assist. He's got a player of the match. He only had 2 yellow cards in the season, which I would believe to be very low for a centre back. And he's won 84% of tackles, which is less so than Road to Show, but he is in a higher standard of league. So, you know, not too bad, not too shabby. Again, over 7 rating in non-competitive. They just need to try and average that out a little bit more into the league. I'm sure they'll be bouncing. Again, he is on £625 a week, but he is worth over 200,000. So that is not too bad at all. Maybe with the injury, I can't imagine he's going to go anywhere in the summer. Will probably stay with Bradford. Maybe and develop next season. We will have to check back on him and we'll see what has happened. Bazinga here for Mansfield. Looking very good. What is he? Right back. Good finishing, good dribbling and crossing. What's his pace like? Very, very good. League 2. Imagine that's a very good right back. How we're doing. 3 goals, 2 assists. Probably want to work on the assists more so than the goals, but 3 goals for a right back. Very good indeed. First senior goal, first debut. Oh, sorry, his senior debut in his milestones. Same as everyone so far. 6.86 average rating in the league. Very good indeed. I think he should be very happy with that. Non-competitively, again, 7 rating. There's a lot of non-competitive matches here. There's no way I would like to... See? Well, there's only 5 friendlies there. Do you reckon? Check a trade trophy, do you reckon? Sure, that shouldn't count as like non-competitive though. Carabao Cup. Maybe the check a trade trophy and the Carabao Cup are being classed as non-competitive. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, that's the only thing I can imagine as being the case. So again, looks quite good. A lot of green on the board. There's a couple of low ones, but I think it averages out very well. His flair, he didn't really need flair. He's a right back. Going in hard, good tackling. What's his tackling? 13. Yeah, good tackling. What's his marking? Very good. Yeah, he should definitely bounce up. I imagine there might be a bit of interest coming around for Bazinga. What's he earning? £725 a week. Just under 100k. I'd like to say that he's definitely going to move in the summer. Could be wrong. I guess they didn't get promotion, so there might be a couple of League 1 teams sniffing around here for these players. We might see them in all in League 1 next time out. We don't know. 6. Did I check his ratings? 6. Yeah, because it was above 7. That's right. That is right. And here, Mini Minter with Brentford in the Championship. An awful lot of green. Awful lot of green. And as you can see, I'm not sure I mentioned this. He is well. Obviously, I mentioned that he had his second nationality of Canadian. It's a joke in his video was that he's got a Canadian passport because of, I'm not 100% sure what for. But for a reason, he's got a Canadian passport. People used to think he was Canadian. So it's just like, I thought I'd slide it in there as a little different thing to look at. So, as you can see, he has chosen to go with his Canadian nationality so he can get some international matches. So, instead of just first senior goal and senior debut, he has his first international goal versus Puerto Rico and an international debut versus Puerto Rico as well. So, scoring on your international debut, very good indeed. That's definitely one to remember. 6.9 average rating. So smashing it out of the park for the full season. 22 appearances, 9 off the bench, 10 goals, 2 assists. Very good season indeed, I would say. Especially being their very first season and he's in the Championship. You can't really go wrong with 10 goals in the Championship for your first season. Where did Brentford finish in the Championship? 11th. Let's drop this in the league table. Brentford 11. About quite a bit away from any playoff sort of position, so maybe a little bit of working. He's had his first season, he's got his 10 goals, he definitely needs to work on them 10 goals. Definitely. Like I say though, for a first season you can't knock 10 goals in 22 appearances as well. 9 off the bench, but we don't know how long these substitute appearances were. Can't really count them when you're not watching. A 7 rating in the FA Cup. How many goals? 1 out of 3. It's not too bad. North American Nations League qualifier. 1 goal, 2 assists. 7.4 rating. Very good rating internationally. Can we check out Canada? View the national team. Come on. We're gonna. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So he is in the national team as a starter. 8.2 average rating here, or whatever it has been. North American Gold Cup. No, I haven't even started that. What have been schedule? League qualifier. What the hell is it? Oh, that's not. This isn't North American. What? North American Nations League qualifier. That's. I might be being absolutely stupid here. But I'm sure half of these are like Caribbean, not America. I'm probably being stupid and not imagining it, thinking of the map properly. You know, but yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't got a clue what's going on there. But they finished second under Jamaica, not too bad. And like I say, it looks like he might definitely solidify his place in that league, in that team. So he's doing very well for himself. Maybe someone might come pick him up. I think someone will pick him up. Looks very good. 10 goals, like I say, it could definitely be better, but 10 goals, 22 appearances isn't too shabby whatsoever. He's on 4,500 a week. 1.4 million rating, value, sorry. They'll probably ask for quite a bit of money, I can imagine. Well, they would if average player, a normal human, was playing in the managerial positions, because it's always extortionate prices. As we can see here, let's move on. Tobe Jizzle. And I did see a wanted sign there by Arsenal. Wow. So he is making it into the big leagues. I think I did see in the original video where I set everyone up. I definitely, what's the word? So everyone is a lot better than they actually should be. Because when I was rating them like amongst each other in their group, not as professional footballers, which was my first mistake. So they are averaged out a lot better than what they actually would be. So it is very unrealistic, but it's an experiment. It's a bit of fun. You just got to take it with a pinch of salt, really. As you can see in the bottom right corner here, career milestones. We've got another different one. We have first senior goal and relegation. So with Cardiff, Tobe Jizzle here has been relegated. Let's have a little look. That's not really great. Finished in 19th, quite a way away. Might have been fighting until the last few games, but they were down. Not a whole lot they could have done. How did Toby do? 8 goals in 36 appearances. Not good enough. Not good enough. Well, the 8 goals probably is, but the 4 assists to go with it definitely is. And 5 player of the matches though, and a 7 rating is very good. Definitely like to see a lot more assists from him. Pass rating's quite low. Maybe he should be working on that passing. But it's not too bad. 8 rating in the Carabao Cup. it's a shame to see him relegated, but as you can see, he is wanted by Arsenal. Now, do we want him to go to Arsenal? Is he just going to be left rotting on the sidelines for Arsenal? Because you got Ozil, and imagine, like, I'm sorry, but Tub just does not match up to that. Who else we got? Tackling Duda. To be fair, he's probably on par. He's stronger in some, less so in the others, but who we got? Right, no one really. We'll see what happens. I don't think I want him to go to Arsenal, but I don't really have a say in the matter. He's on 29,000, 28 million value, and I imagine with them being relegated, they will definitely try cash in on him. We'll see what happens. I'm going to forward this. This is the end of the episode. Let's skip it forward a year. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, let's have a look. Poor little Vic Star there will find himself a club and will be able to get his career underway. Fingers crossed. Maybe if Vic Star enters into League 2, we'll see everybody else get picked up and out of League 2. We can hope anyway. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens exactly. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment if you know, a little bit of criticism. Constructive is always welcome. Gotta learn somehow. So drop a comment, let us know what you think. And as always, subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.